publisher, Erik Larsen. Mr. Larsen, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's really great to be here.
Now, you were one of the people who was instrumental in the establishment of Image Comics, one of the creators of that.
That is true. The problem with working at a Marvel Comics is that ultimately the toys you are playing with are not your toys. They belong to somebody else, and you've got to put them away and not break them. And we just wanted to break our toys. So, the cool thing about creating something on your own is that there is nobody who can say, I don't like the way that worked out. I don't think that's a good direction for the character. I don't think this direction will serve the company in the long term. I don't think the character would do that. And there were situations where there were guys who literally created characters and were being told by their editors, I don't think that character would do that, which is, what the hell are you talking about, But that sort of thing happened all the time, where guys wanted to do things and they weren't allowed to do it because it served the company to maintain the status quo, is what was going on with those characters. You had, Jerry Siegel, who wrote Superman and created Superman, who wanted Superman to reveal to Lois Lane really early on that he was Superman, and the powers that be wouldn't let him do that. At one point, Keith Giffen was told from editors over at DC that Lobo wouldn't do that, and it's like, well, he created Lobo. I think he would have a pretty good idea of what he would and would not do. And there's that sort of thing that has gone on over the years with these companies, and as fun as it was to work on Spider-Man, and as much effort and time and energy that I put into Spider-Man, it could never be my character. And so in order for me to really be able to tell stories from a beginning, middle, and end and really have things work, I had to go and do that on my own. I could have done and created the characters at Marvel, but then those characters would be owned by Marvel forever. And I didn't really want to do that. It's sort of the stuff felt too personal, and I didn't think that it would serve me in the long term to be going and doing that. And there were several other artists who felt in this similarly, and so we took it from there, and we all left en masse to form our own company.
I think you're being a little modest, because obviously an endeavor like this, all of you, in addition to having the incredible creative talent that you had to be good business people also, wouldn't you say?
Well, there is that. And we didn't know what the hell we were getting ourselves into, just to some extent. But it was a leap of faith, and we all felt, I guess, strongly enough that we would be able to survive and endure if things went bad. It was something of a risk, because we were stepping off of, the hottest books at Marvel Comics, and that those books weren't necessarily going to be there for us if this all went to hell. But we took a risk, and it paid off.
What are you working on currently?
I am currently working on this book called Savage Dragon, which I've been doing for the last 16 years. And I'm right now penciling issue 142, and I anticipate doing a lot more.
That's fabulous. A little unusual, isn't it, for a creator to stick with a book as long as you've been with that one?
Yes, and it's pretty much unheard of these days, where people will do a 6-issue arc, and that's impressive, But there's really nothing I would rather do, and it's been a blast doing it. And I get up every morning and I get to do whatever the hell I want to do every single day of my life, and it's a beautiful thing, man.